Howdy folks, welcome to another edition of Rock Hard Riffs, the guitar channel for the self-taught. Now, take a look in our description. There's always something in there, whether it's a link to Facebook or Twitter or whatever it might be, or more information I might have forgotten when I was making the video, etc. So always take a look in the description. There's usually always something in there. Now today we are going over the Fender Jimi Hendrix Stratocaster. Now this is not like the old Monterey version where the thing was literally like Jimmy's Strat, except you'd play it right-handed. It was upside down, the whole 9 yards, where this one is not. It's a right-handed body with a left-handed neck. And other really cool features to it. Now the big question is this thing a gimmick? Is this a Fender gimmick? And I don't know, you decide, you be the judge, but we're going to go over a few things. I'll tell you all of the stats about it, and we'll do some close-ups on different things, so you tell me. Okay, the body wood is alder, and the neck is a standard C shape. Of course, the neck is maple, and the fretboard is maple as well. It's a bolt-on neck, just like any Strat, just like almost any Fender. Let's see, the radius is 9.5 inch. I really like that. It's a flatter radius, so you can bend much easier. I used to not be a Fender fan for that very reason. I did not like the radius, and I didn't like the slipperiness of the finish on the fretboard either. And I don't think a lot of people like that, but you know, with the different radius, it feels different completely. So it doesn't bother me at all now. Also, the scale length is 25.5 inch. The frets are medium jumbo, which are great. Doesn't bother me. I usually play with jumbo frets, but these medium jumbos, I don't even notice it much at all. It's 21 fret with dot inlays, of course. The nut width is 1.65 inches or 42 millimeter. That's the same as my ESP. All the pickups are the American Vintage 65s. So every one of them is. But you'll see something kind of interesting about the pole pieces and the bridge pickup, which I'll show you in a close-up. Anything else that we should really know? It has the 5-way switch. It has the vibrato bridge with it as well. Make sure you keep that little spring that goes in the bottom of the bridge that you put the arm over the top of. I have mine in my case, and I almost never put the arm on this thing anyway. So now, of course, let's go into the stuff that's different. Okay, it has a reverse headstock, so it's just a left-handed neck, and the stickers, the decals, put on backwards or upside down. And I'll show you that in a second. It has the vintage style machine heads. Reverse angled, of course, bridge pickup, like I said. The little plate on the back of the neck, which is kind of cool. Jimmy has a little autograph on the headstock. And it comes with a gig bag. And we'll talk about that a little more here in a minute too. Now, let's take a look at the guitar. Okay, here we're looking at the headstock. You can see that the Fender is just upside down. And of course it's left-handed, and I forget the name if you want to call it, but these necks are not relict, and you'll also see some of the plastic on there. They're like aged to look older. Okay, so you can see you have the pickups and the volume and tone knobs are kind of yellowed, and they did that on purpose just to make it look older. Okay, now another thing about the pole pieces in these pickups is that they are primarily they're upside down. Okay, they would be like that. So they put them in upside down, so even if you're a right-handed player, you tend to have whatever the sound, just by strumming the guitar, the Jimmys would have had. Just an upside down left-hand or right-hander, right? So that's kind of interesting. Now this pickup, believe it or not, it really makes a big difference the way that the thing is mounted in there, right? Generally it's mounted like this. No, it's like this because it would be upside down. We kind of get that theme, right? And it definitely makes this the lower strings are brighter, and these are softer, if you want to put it that way, but you definitely notice the difference. And you also notice the difference in the string length. It's different. It's just the opposite of what it would normally be. So it definitely feels different too. Now here's one main drawback as far as I'm concerned, and that is that no tone goes to the bridge pickup. So you cannot adjust the tone on the bridge pickup of all pickups. You would think that one would need the most adjustment to bring it down, you know, kind of like you would a Telecaster. But, you know, you can't have everything. But it's still a great guitar, but that is just one drawback on it that I can think of right at the moment. Okay, now let's take a look at the back. Let's take a little more. You see the Fender Stratocaster, and then up here is Jimmy's autograph. These are made in Mexico. Nothing wrong with that. The guitar makers there are just, as far as the craftsmanship of the building of the guitar is just as good as in California. Don't let anybody tell you they aren't. Just what happens is some of the electronics aren't as good. Sorry about that. Moving the strap out of the way. Now you can see the authentic Hendrix neck plate. Kind of cool. I know it looks sort of gimmicky, but it's kind of cool. But who sees it other than you, right? Now I got this. This comes with the strap, and this also generally comes with a soft gig bag, which I do not like at all. I don't like gig bags whatsoever. If I can help it, I'll always use a hard shell case. What I did was I just said, hey guys, you know, I'm going to pay you cash, bada boom, for the guitar. I want a better case. So I gave them the old case, and they gave me this tweed case to go with it. So you can always make a deal somehow. This is a beauty. Love that. Very cool. And of course you got the little pocket with your doodads and all that in there. So that's the deal, guys. That is the Fender Jimi Hendrix Stratocaster. Again, it's made in Mexico. Not a darn thing wrong with it. The things that would make it, that are made in Mexico, that might make this a little lesser value would be the pickups, for one. But this has the American vintage 1965 pickups in it, so we're golden there. The only thing is the truss rod, really, that would be different between this one and the American, where the truss rod on the Americans moves both ways, where this one only moves one way or the other. I forget which one it is, but it only moves one way, and that's about the only drawback. That and the tone knob on the bridge pickup. But you get all those sweet, sweet, sweet Fender tones on that 5-way switch. It sounds just like a Strat should, and then some. So you get a little extra with it. All right, guys. I am limited on my time as far as my video goes, so I'm not able to play it to give you a demo. But I have other stuff I'm putting in the description. I play When Cries Mary. I'm going to link that in there. That's an old video. And I explain a little bit that I had just learned the song at the time. And this is when I just bought the guitar, so I wasn't used to the guitar. And the song was brand new at the same time too. And then right after I bought this, my back completely gave out. So what a bummer. That is why I have a year gap between my old channel videos and my new channel, which is the Rock Hard Riffs. So, also I'll put another link in there to other guys demoing this thing. I'll put one in that's really awesome. You know, I would look at all the demos, the reviews, etc. myself. That's important to me too. This thing gets outstanding reviews on the internet. The internet likes it. So, alright guys, thank you very, very much for watching my video. And go to my channel. I've got all kinds of different stuff in there. So please go in there and take a look. Subscribe, like, share, comment. Right on, guys. Thank you. You take care.